not going to be that stereotypical slick used car guy with a shirt and tie on, and a plaid jacket and everything, and the patent leather shoes and the pinky rings and everything. That's not what you get. That's not what you get. I'm sorry if any of you all actually wore that stuff. I don't mean to offend, but no, seriously. The Carmax experience is just coming in and welcoming you and inviting you, and it's going to be the same consistent experience every time. It's going to be somebody in a polo shirt. You know, my mother-in-law actually asked me, come into this, so you're going to wear a nice suit, you're going to get dressed up and come in, you're speaking in front of, some gentlemen and everything. I said, that's not what we do at Carmax. What we do is, it's warm, it's welcoming, inviting, and again, it's really low pressure. And that's one of the things you can kind of look forward to when you come into our dealership. When you come to any store, somebody's going to greet you there. Should be with a smile, should be with a handshake, and then really it's a sales consultant. So it's not somebody who is looking to be a salesperson, a salesman. It's a sales consultant who's going to help you along with whatever your car journey is. And so that's kind of the whole notion. But a little bit about the company in particular. Again, we started out in 1993. The idea was just to offer tens of thousands of cars nationwide. Every car that we sell is a low, no haggle price. Okay, our vehicles are superior in quality, so we devote no less than 12 hours, and we take each car through a 125-point inspection. I know, probably some of you have probably the most pristine cars that are out there on the road right now. If we bought your car from you, we'd still take it through the same inspection as we would any other car off the street, because we just want to make sure, and we want to be able to make that kind of guarantee to each customer who comes and purchases a vehicle from us. And above all else, you're going to get friendly customer service when you come in here. So it should be a lot of smiles, it should be a lot of fun, it should be a lot of handshakes, and if it's not, come get me. I'll make sure that it is. Okay? Just a few facts. We've sold over 4 million cars in our 20 years time. Also, right now, we have appraised over 16 million cars. So that's a lot of cars when you think about it. I mean, and that also is a testament to the fact that we know what we're doing. We have a lot of credibility. We have a lot of experience in the car buying business as well as in the car selling business. And we are proud to say that we are the largest used car retailer in the country right now. There may be other larger dealerships that sell new cars, but in terms of a used car, which oftentimes is a much more economical value for customers, we're the largest one in the United States. So I gave you a little bit of timeline. Way back in 1990, 1991, that's when Circuit City, had the idea. Let's see what we can do. Let's try to start something new, and that's when they came up with the Carmax idea. We opened our first store in Richmond, Virginia, which is still there right now. And then our second store, believe it or not, was opened up in Raleigh. So they scattered that up. So that's actually our second oldest store, and that one was opened up in 1994. And then it branched out to Atlanta, and then it started branching out all over the place. So Carmax started, and it's probably concentrated in this southern and southeastern region. And we're only now starting to branch out into different parts west and different parts north and east. So it's been some really calculated moves, but we want to make sure we had this idea and had this area locked down and had an idea of what we were doing before we started spreading out. Back in 1996, we launched our website, Carmax.com, and actually it's a pretty cool website to go to, just as any kind of starting point. So here's my plug. So if you all are ever out there looking for another car to drive, someone mentioned they had a 2002 Mercury Grand Marquis with 57,000 miles on it. If you say, hey, you know what, I'd like to turn that in, and maybe my next car I want to get a newer Grand Marquis. The best place to start is always Carmax.com. Now, of course, that sounds just like our commercials right now, but it's true. And I tell my family and friends that when they're out there looking, say, hey, I'm looking to try to get into a new Honda Accord, I'm looking to try to get into a Toyota Camry. I said, okay, I can kind of give you some prices and everything like that, but start at Carmax.com. You can pick out color, you can pick out miles, you can pick out price range, you can pick out features, and then you'll have a price that you can start with. And then if you're able to find anything that's cheaper than that, well, you got a deal, because we try to price our cars fairly competitively. And then the great part about it is we plaster them right up there on the website. So it's not like other places where you got to hunt and search, and then they start playing the game where one price is on a sticker, but then you can work them down to something else. Our prices are right there on the website. taggle-free. We try to be as transparent as possible. And then knowing that, we know that we can't price our cars for so high, because it wouldn't make sense for me to price a car for $17,000 at my store, knowing that a customer can go to the website and buy that same car at a different Carmax location for $15,000. So you'll see some consistency across the cars. And again, the website is a great tool, because you can pick out your mileage and everything like that. So it's really user-friendly. It's really easy to use. It's a great place to start when it comes to starting your car buying search. So in 2002, that's actually when Circuit City and Carmax made the decision to actually separate from each other. Okay, and it was a tax-free separation.